Some shocking allegations now against a Sacramento funeral home accused of shipping the wrong body to a family in Central America. The claims all laid out in a lawsuit filed this week in Sacramento County.
Your reporter Madison Keevy joining us now in studio with the family's demand to keep this from happening again. Madison, how awful.
This family, Marley, is shocked and heartbroken. They say Francisco Quintanilla's family opened the casket on the day of his funeral, expecting to see someone they loved. But instead, they saw the body of a dead stranger. And when they called the funeral home, they claimed they were told Francisco's body was missing.
Family planned a beautiful goodbye for him, and instead what they got was a nightmare.
Francisco Quintanilla died last November in Sacramento. He came to the U.S. from El Salvador in the aftermath of a civil war, got permanent citizenship, and stayed to work, sending every dollar he made to his wife and 3 children, who all still live in El Salvador. Francisco's family turned to La Paz Funeral Services in Sacramento. The business advertises they provide ship-outs to all countries and embassy paperwork.
La Paz markets itself specifically to the Latino community in Sacramento, and they take advantage of these people.
In the words of the lawsuit, things went horribly wrong. On the day of Francisco's funeral, the family opened the casket and found a stranger's dead body inside. Court documents allege when they notified La Paz of the mix-up, they were told to bring the stranger's body back to the airport, and that La Paz did not know the whereabouts of Francisco's remains. 2 weeks later, La Paz found Francisco's remains, the lawsuit claims. But when his family opened the casket in El Salvador, his body was in a shocking state of decomposition.
When our calls weren't returned, we came out to La Paz Funeral Services and found there's a gate around the entire property and no trespassing signs. A lawyer representing the business did tell us that they are still in business.
The lawsuit names La Paz's owner and employees, alleging that they were not qualified to perform the services they promised, cutting corners.
Their final memory of Francisco was this horrifying image that they will never be able to erase.
The family's attorney told us that they have not been offered a refund or even an explanation as to where Francisco's remains were in those 2 weeks, and that their attempts to contact the business have been unsuccessful.
Wow, this is just unbelievable, Madison. Can't even imagine this story. So what are the oversights really in place for funeral homes so something like this doesn't happen?
Well, there is oversight in it through the state of California. It's called the Cemetery and Funeral Bureau that falls under California's Department of Consumer Affairs. But it's unclear how much, if any, this department is aware of the situation as of yet. In our research, we found that La Paz is not on the Better Business Bureau accredited business. So something we'll continue to follow.
Yeah, that's definitely a red flag, too.
Horrible. Just so much pain for that family, and now they're reliving it every day until this is figured out.
Yeah, just hoping for some answers through
Exactly.
this lawsuit.
So true. Madison, thank you.